We're back. We're winning. I was playing today. I was grinding a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean I think I went from level 75 to level 79, and I got the upgraded Minato. So we are officially back. I'm pretty sure we're gonna finish the game today. I'm like 99% sure.
I can sense Dixon. We must be near the top. If we proceed from here, we will be unable to return.
Yeah. I'm going.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. And then afterwards, I don't know. We'll talk about Draw Steel or Starfinder Second Edition or something.
Aren't you scared?
I would be lucky, but still.
Agreed.
We just.
Dunban?
Oh, come
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Right.
You can't save. You can't save before the Dixon fight. So I have to fight Dixon. I have to fight all those guys, and then I have to fight all forms of Sansa, and then the game will end, and I will be done. Luckily, I am much higher level than before, so fights should be a lot faster, basically. But we are having to deal. I don't know how to skip cutscenes in this game. But things should be a lot quicker, faster or better. I mean, I suppose I wouldn't use better. No, it's not gonna be higher quality. It's gonna take a shorter amount of time. I got better weapons. I got better armor. I have better gems. I'm 4 levels higher. Shouldn't take as long.
Finally, a bit of action.
I should not have done that. Already starting with misinputs, but it's okay. Oh, I'm the only one hurt. That's fine. Oh yeah. Then there's the cutscene where we establish that Shulk and Fiora are going insane mode. I don't know what you mean by this. It should be we should be doing well. It shouldn't take as long, and we should be doing it better. We should be killing things much quicker, which when you're trying to live is actually better, I suppose, in some ways. Oh, that attack still nearly one-shot me. Thanks, Ricky. Thank you. Oh, I also got Ricky's like 3rd tier of you can do it, so his healing should also now be insane. Doing a lot better this time around. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're not as low level as we were before. Well, it's Mom, you gotta just like you're not always gonna get clarification, okay? Holy shit! Yo! Kick his ass! Kick his ass! The Zanza fight is crazy. Like, it wouldn't bother me as much if his ads weren't like as annoying as they are, but they are. Like, his ads are insane. Okay, cutscene time. Like, if he didn't have those little guys, it would not bother me as much. Physical Arts Plus. Did I get the sledge? Yeah, I did. And then I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna heal Rhyme, and then I'm gonna... My Slit Edge is back, so I'm gonna not hit him with it. He's healing himself, but that doesn't really matter. We are doing plenty of damage. Awesome. Sure. Oh, Ryan's defending right now. I was like, why can't I'm getting hit. I'm about to die.
I ain't holding back anymore.
He's doing 2k damage. Don't feel bad about doing that.
That's gonna cost you. That's gonna cost you. Great attack. That's gonna cost you.
Here we can go.
Leave it to me.
I got some crazy stuff going on. I got some nasty stuff going on.
I ain't holding back anymore. That's gonna cost you.
Ryan is low. Hopefully Ricky has something. Nope, he's done. Okay, let's get him back up.
I ain't holding back anymore. You need putting in your place. That's gonna cost ya.
Wait.
You need putting in your place.
I was also learning while I was grinding that you can queue. I think you can queue through actions. Maybe it's more. Because I was playing Melia, and Melia, you just queue all your elements and stuff all the time. So. Oh god. I don't have. Yeah, everyone's dazed.
You need putting in your place.
Ricky's not even gonna die from that? Insane. Ricky, heal me. For the love of God. Okay. But yeah, you can see I'm like healing way more and stuff.
I underestimated you.
Ricky, keep it.
Sorry, we're skipping all the cutscenes because we saw him last time. Okay, we beat him up. We're glowing. We're glowing with power. Okay. You're gonna hear the water, the drinking of the water. Okay, yeah, the planets are here. Okay, cool. Saturn. The Mumkar spirit.
Everyone, let's go. Let me at him.
These guys were already kind of cakewalks when we fought them before, so I think they're probably gonna still be cakewalks.
We need full power, Ricky. Here we go. Joe. Wow, down.
No, I'll just do normal. 'Cause I think a backslash. Because backslash will kill. Do I have backslash? I don't have backslash. Cool.
Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone?
They don't drop nothing. They don't drop nothing. Big asteroid. Jupiter.
Right. Let's do this. Let me at him. I'm really feeling it. We need full power, Ricky. Here we go. Yeah. Right, Ricky. Leave it to me. Not bad.
Yeah, I think we're doing better this time. that little level bump really did us well. Also, I was learning some things last night because I was frustrated, and I was going online to see if other people were having issues with this game, and a lot of people, people mentioned the fact that like if you're lower level than an enemy, like significantly, your hit chance dies basically at a certain point, as like exponential fall off. And despite the game's protestation that it's question mark, the final boss does have a level, and I was significantly lower than it. I was a very decent chunk lower than it. So,
Here we go.
broken. Drops. It's not a Mechon, but
Leave it to me.
Daze?
Mark, take your edge. Keep it up, Joe.
oh my god. That one ability that Ricky has where if the number of conditions the enemy has makes the attack hit harder is so crazy. He just did 34,000 damage in a single hit. Hope that's helpful for the final boss. Moon.
Right, let's do this.
You dare challenge Hirobon?
Let me at him.
So if I were, I was thinking about like,
Right, I'm really feeling it.
I was really mad last night. I was like, man, do I even like this fucking game? I think it's fair criticism to say that like if you're lower level than the enemy, you do just kind of get like turbo fucked in the game. But it's not that hard to get caught back up if you really need to be. Is what I would say. So there's give and take. There's give and take. It is mildly annoying, but I don't think it's like game ending or whatever. It's not terrible. If I was a little less, if I was if I wasn't like bursting through the game a little bit, I would I think I would have a much better time. So. If I was taking it a little bit more a little slower, I probably would have had a smoother experience, I think. But by the end of the game, I was enjoying the combat, even though I was upset at the end in that boss fight with some stuff.
Beautiful.
Is that
When I was grinding, I was like, no, this is fun. I can do this. Do I want to do anything in the menu beforehand? No, I think I'm good.
I shall wipe you from this world and bring
I probably should have made it day. That was good. Technically, I'm stronger in the day. Oh wait, there's dudes.
Let's focus our efforts.
I don't like being the focus of everybody right now. I need to heal Ryan, and he's also on the floor, so I probably need to go.
You're really getting into this, Ryan.
Anger alert. Ricky probably should heal Ryan. To be honest.
Here we go. I'm really feeling it. Yeah. Rhyme time.
Leave it to Hero Punch. You can do it.
Oh, so good. Healing is so much better now.
Ricky.
Being higher levels. Did we just get another one? Oh my god.
Doesn't belong to you. Behold, supreme power. No way. Did you?
Imagine thinking the future belongs to you.
You still have visions.
Hit him. Just hit him really hard, frankly.
Did you? No. How can you still have visions? Did you? All together now. No. How can you still have visions? Did you? No. How can you still have visions?
Bro's trying to get this thing off. I was afraid I was about to lose protection because it had taken him so long to get that move out. Because we were mogging him right now. It's probably worth it. No. I want to drop him. I want to drop him. Should he heal or should he? You know what? Heal, right?
Got it.
33k is pretty respectable. We'll see if he does say sorry, and if he does say sorry, then we're in a good spot. Yeah! This guy deserves death. Yeah, we are doing insanely well.
How can you read my movements?
I hit B at the right time. That's how I read his movements.
Supreme power.
Yo? Bro isn't even gonna kill him. Bro thinks I'm concerned.
Did you? No. How can you still have
Is this protect even gonna matter? Because I'm gonna destroy this guy. Yeah.
You mere vessels dare to oppose the will of a god? Then I shall obliterate everything with my unimaginable power.
Can't believe Reese is leaving during this section of the boss. This is the most run back part of this. I gotta beat the shit out of this guy.
Now, behold the true form of a united world.
in menu really quick? Oh, I can't change the time. Okay.
Only the divine.
Oh, we're level 80 now? Oh shit. We might actually just...
Mine is the one true Monado.
Mine is the one true Monada. Yeah. Tell your therapist about it. I need Monada arts. There we go.
You are all doomed.
We're good. Oh wait. Oh, four. My allies are all sleeping. They're on the ground.
I'm turning up the hate. The future doesn't belong to you.
Honest Buster on me?
This is not good. Monado, lend us your power. Monado, show me the way. You are all doomed.
Wait, I thought... Oh, it hit Ricky. Oh no, it did hit Ryan. What the fuck? I knew what I was supposed to. No! Oh, I really wish. No, backslash. Just backslash. Do I think Ricky's gonna get another round to do the heal? No, I don't. Oh, Ryan isn't even. Okay, great. It's okay. It's okay. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. I'm lamenting the fact that we're not getting as many of the combo
You
stuff.
are all doomed. This isn't going well. I can't focus. Right.
Ooh. Oh, really healed me. Let's move out of the way. Let's move out of the way. Ow. Oh, I need to gather my. I need to gather my gauge.
You are all doomed. Definitely do this. Future
Rose upset.
belongs to you. This is the power of a
Bion is busted. Gather as much aggro as possible so I could just send you the...
This is the power of a god.
This is the power of the god. Misses. Tale's oldest time, frankly.
Mine is the one true Monado. Instrument of destruction and rebirth. Bring it on. Alright. Let's focus our efforts. No problem.
I just legitimately can't see anything happening on the screen right now.
This is the power of a god.
If I die here, it'll be because of that, not because of this bullshit. This guy sucks. This Zanza guy can eat my whole ass.
Here we go.
Put this guy on the ground. Heal me, please, for the love of God. Yo. Daze this loser. Yo. Send him to the Shadow Realm? I didn't get as much damage.
This is the power of a god.
They all took 1 damage from that collectively. Or, well, I guess collectively it was 3. What will Zanza do now?
This is the power of a god. Behold the power of the Monado.
heal Shulk, please. Oh, there we go. Good heal. Good damage. Excellent damage. Oh, so good.
I missed.
Okay, I have my stuff.
The future doesn't belong to you. This is the power of
Okay,
a
okay,
god.
we're good. We're good. We're good. This is fine. This is fine.
Be careful.
You know what? Hit this guy.
You are all doomed.
The miss. The whiff.
You are all doomed.
Okay, this is gonna hit. Okay, we're officially in phase 3.
How can
Is this
you have
GG's?
visions?
Oh, basically. I feel
You
like.
no longer possess the Monado. I don't know. It comes from the bottom of my heart. It shows me my enemy. It reveals the future I must change.
The future we see is not set in stone. There are infinite possibilities based on the paths we choose. You should be well aware of this notion. For that is how you have always existed.
That is a right for gods, and gods only! Why should we care? What's important isn't whether you can see the future or not. It's the will to make a choice, and the strength to seize your destiny. Our time has come. Our destiny is our own! Can it be? A Monado?
It is not only you that has the right. Every living thing has the freedom to choose the path they walk. And that is the future.
A third Monado has appeared. How can this have
3.
happened? You are mere mortals! Your existence cannot be permitted. I will destroy you. All right, I'm feeling it. You definitely do this.
I'm getting blocked. Okay. Bro, stop looking at me.
Mine is the one true Monado, instrument of destruction and rebirth.
I thought I was on this side. You know what? Fuck it. 15K? I'll take it. Fuck it.
Impossible! How can such power dwell within you?
Oh my god, these are just died. That Guardian just ate shit and died. Oh, I don't have to do the reactions anymore. I just know the future. I just can see it. Much like Shulk. It's gonna miss him anyway? Wait, what the fuck? I guess his agility is just that high.
Here we go! You're out! Go! Leave it to me! Not bad! I am a god! All that is and shall be! You are nothing!
Air slash. Drop him. Ricky, please heal Ryan. I know you have cool shit you can do, but we gotta heal Ryan. I told you. I told you. I was coming back more prepared than I ever have been. Okay?
No, I will not let you live. Mine is the one true Monado.
Is that really the appropriate time to go to be making jokes about hero upon Ricky or whatever? Holy shit! You just get so many chain attacks. Holy shit! I'm just gonna blow him up.
It cannot be. And nothing's gonna stop us.
Yeah, now is the time. GG's. We're free! We're free!
The power of a god cannot be overcome.
Zanza, this is the providence of the world. Even gods are merely beings restricted to the limited power determined by providence. That power, although great, is not unlimited.
That voice. Albus! How dare you disobey me? Ah!
I am Monado. I was here at the beginning, and I will proclaim the end.
But that's impossible.
Shulk, it is time for you to choose. Does this world belong to Zanza, or does it belong to you?
That is something I decided long ago. Ah! That's simple.
God!
We use our power to fell a god, and then seize our destiny. All that I am is fading. The memory of a god's existence, born from the chaos of creation. It is vanishing.
Sick. Lord Dump.
Where am I?
This is my home.
Your home? Let's begin the experiment. Whose voice was that?
It is Zanza, before he became a god, when he was simply a man of flesh and blood.
No! The results have not been confirmed! It's too dangerous!
And that voice? It's Mayneth. Ridiculous! It's perfectly safe. We are about to bear witness to the birth of a universe. Once, only a god could perform such a miracle. But today, mankind moves one step closer to the divine.
Wow. Is that a particle accelerator? That's funny, actually. Earth did dang blew up.
It was simple curiosity. The curiosity of a single man that destroyed the universe and created a new one. A new universe. Your world was born. And so, two gods came into existence. Zanza and Mayneth were lonely, so they created life in their own image.
And that was how we were born.
As the world advanced to each further stage, it was inherited by generations of different life forms. But over time, awareness of Zanza faded. Zanza feared this. In order to escape his own annihilation, he wished for a world in a perpetual cycle of destruction and recreation.
Bionis being filled with life, and the Telethia coming to wipe it out. It was all the will of Zanza.
It was. But the truth of the matter is that he longed for friendship.
He had an interesting way of showing it.
His future, and our future. It might have been possible for them to coexist.
Correct. However, that time has passed. The old god was defeated by the new god that he himself created.
New god?
Yes. That is why I appeared before you, Shulk.
Alvis, what are you?
I am the administrative computer of a phase transition experiment facility. But that will mean little to you. To you, I am a machine. That is my original form.
Alvis?
This world is stagnant. It has expired. Therefore, I will ask you, its new god. What is your wish? Will you allow the world to continue to stagnate? Or will you allow it to evolve to the next level? The choice is yours to make.
I don't know. All I wanted to do was stop Zanza having his way, that's all. I cannot be a god.
Too right. You're great and all, but there's no way you're a god.
Everyone.
Look, don't worry, Shulk. None of us want to be gods anyway. And I don't really know what the future holds, but we just want to live our life as it comes.
Eating grub, sleeping, laughing, crying, sometimes arguing. Sounds all right.
Yes, he's right. And being with the ones we love, that's enough.
Even so, we change little by little. Every day is a little different from the last. We do not know what the future will hold.
More fun not knowing. Really want to have fun.
Life's little surprises are what makes it great. We don't know what's going to happen. It's worrying sometimes, but it's also exciting. Don't you think?
Yeah. Isn't that called progress? Aren't we all continuously evolving? I'm not sure we need a more dramatic change than that.
Yeah. You're right. Little by little. Each day as it comes. That's how we should live. That's our world.
Forgive my presumptuousness, but I recreated their personalities from your consciousness.
Alvis, it sounds like you don't think I can make my own decisions. I'm supposed to be the god.
Apologies. However, I have good reason. This world has little time remaining if left in this state. Have you made your decision? The choice is yours, Creator. Tell me your decision for the future of this world.
I won't decide. The future should be decided by each and every person in the world. And so, what we wish for is a world with no gods!
Is that the X-Blade? the Keyblade. Is that the Xenoblade? Keyblade's chosen one. Xenoblade is actually a direct prequel to Xenoblade is actually a direct prequel to Kingdom Hearts. I don't know if people are aware of this.
What are you talking about? Can I have it any cheap?
Hi, how are you?
You idiot! Are you trying to kill me? I'm really sorry, Colonel. Sorry? What do you mean, sorry? Squat jumps around the entire colony, 50 laps, now! Please, Colonel.
Ah, yes, that's excellent. So, you can take the materials to District 4.
The restoration's coming along nicely.
Thanks
All
to
makes
Melia
sense.
and Vinea.
All
The
makes
High
sense.
Intia and Machina have some amazing technology.
We are happy to help. To live alongside one another in harmony. After all, I have no doubt this is what Lady Mayneth and Egil would have wanted.
Hear, hear. And may it last forever.
Dunban,
Fiora, what is it?
have you seen Shulk?
Oh, he just left. I don't know where he's gone, but he was with Ryan and the others.
Okay, thank you.
Fiora?
Yes?
It's nothing. Good luck.
If you're looking for Shulk, he is not here.
Amazing. It's like you've got eyes in the back of your head. What were you looking at? The sea?
I wasn't looking at anything in particular. If anything, Fiora, I was thinking. Thinking about the future that awaits us all.
Wow. You're so much more thoughtful than me.
Really? I don't think so. I was just answering your question.
But I know what you mean. You're right. We've been through a lot.
Yes. We have. I am grateful to all of you. It is because I met you that I experienced so much, and it is the reason I am here now.
Yes. We're happy you're here too. Thanks, Melia. For everything. I'm glad I met you.
And I you.
How do you think it feels to have your hair phase through your shoulder? Can't be that unpleasant.
Almost got it.
Rain! Go, Rain! Oh, Ricky really hungry.
Put your back into it, Ryan. Are you okay?
I think it would tickle at least. No one seems to react.
It's salty. What's up with the water being so salty?
Ryan, you're terrible at this. When was the last time you fished?
Oh, Rain, bad fisherman. Ricky won't eat big fish.
Give us a break. You try next time, Furball.
Oh, fishing is Rain's job. Ricky's job is eating.
Hang on a sec. Isn't Oka gonna have a massive go at you if you don't go back to her with 14 fish to feed all your little pond?
Oh, Ricky forgot. Wifey pond very angry if not catch more fish.
It ain't me she's gonna be angry with.
No, Rain catch fish now. Oh, fish, fish.
Why do you hate Ricky so much, Rooster? He's just chilling.
The breeze feels so good.
It does.
What is it?
Oh, that hairstyle. It looks good on you, that's all. Yeah.
Really?
What? Hello? How poor timing can you get?
Well, I was thinking about growing it out, but... Hey, which do you prefer?
Both, of course.
Oh, come on. What am I supposed to say to that?
Controller was like,
Sorry. Okay, it's great like that. Don't change it.
I'd forgotten what it feels like to do this. I wonder what the future has in store for us.
Yeah, I think we hit like 30 minutes of just cutscene.
I'm sure it will be full of ups and downs.
Ups and downs?
Hope this song isn't like gonna get my
what the future
stream
holds.
striked, but we'll see.
But that means I can imagine the possibilities. We can achieve anything we put our minds to.
Yeah. You're right.
Do you remember what the Monado, Alvis, said to us the last time we saw him?
Yes, of course.
Shulk. This new world is boundless. It is home to not only you, but many forms of life. I can see it. In this world, all life will walk towards the future, hand in hand.
One day, I hope I can meet them all. The people of this endless world.
Me too. We will. I know it.
We'll meet them. And whatever happens, we'll face our future together.
Well, that's it. Yeah, everyone clap. Oh, man. Time for credits. Now I'll play the extended game. Yeah. Now I can play, I think it's Connected, Future Connected. And then after Future Connected, we can play, 2, maybe. We'll see. How long is Future Connected? Hopefully it's like 10 hours, not like 500. How long is Future Connected? Less than 10 hours. Okay. Okay. I could play more Clair Obscure. That's true. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Sort of unfortunate. Maybe I should have waited to grind so I could do it on stream so that we would have more things to do today. But I'm like, we're done. I'm trying to think what I want to do next because Tactics comes out at the end of next month. Something about what game I want to stream next. Because I mean, we could do Future Connected, or yeah. It would take maybe 3 or 4 streams to get through. So that might be interesting. I was thinking about playing Scald, which is a CRPG. Like it's like a 20-hour CRPG. That would take 6 to 7 streams usually if I do 3-hour streams a pop. 6 to 8. 33rd Expedition. Maybe you should continue your 33rd Expedition. Expedition 33 is a game I'm playing like on the side. I'm already like a big chunk of the way through it. I can't just like start in the middle. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Skull would be cool. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, that's the full title. Scald Against the Black Priory. That'd be like a quick 20-hour game that we could get through. I'm trying to think of what else is kind of on the docket for getting play for on stream anyway. Some games I do want to play, but they're not great on stream games. Like Pillars of Eternity 1. I think I played that on stream, and I think the worst part about that game is quick 20-hour game. Yeah, the issue with doing Pillars of Eternity or any CRPG really that is not fully voice acted is that you end up reading. A lot of the stream is just reading, which might be fun for some people, but I know for me, I'm not super great at the whole voice acting reading thing. So. Monolith Software. All right, that's it. That was a good conclusion. I think there was some stuff in there that was like, oh, this is like last minute. I'm going crazy. Like the final like bit of backstory with Zanza and how the universe came to be and stuff. Alvis is like a robot. Or not a robot, he's like the computer. Like that was so last minute. It was like, okay, I guess we're not gonna have enough time to explore that idea. That's it. For this game. For now. One of the Xenosaga games. Oh, maybe that might be true. Oh, new title screen. Now talk about Draw Steel. Oh, that's true. We can talk about Draw Steel a little bit. By talk about, I mean just read through the book a little bit. It is cute. That is nice. It was yeah. Alright, give me a few minutes here. Pull up Draw Steel. I think I already had it pulled up because I was reading it today. I like having different title screens. Spoilers for Nier Automata, but Nier Automata does that and it's cool. There's some it does some really cool stuff with its title screens. All right, let's talk. Let's see. Can I do this? Nier is a good game. That's true. Let's look at... Do we want to look at Draw Steel, or do we want to look at something specific? Okay. Oh, there you go. I can't believe the Elgato is... Oh, Jesus. You just get rid of it. Give me a second. I just want to look through some stuff. New Game Plus, options, Event Theater. So do I have all the cutscenes now? Oh, you're just seeing Draw Steel right now. Oh, Heart to Hearts. Ooh. Whoopsie daisy. Don't look at that. Yeah, I think I have all the cutscenes. Oh, and you can change appearance. Unfortunately, I'm spoiled on it already. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think some games I'm told about how it ends, and it's and it makes me want to play the game, and sometimes it's like like Xenoblade 2 is like that, where I'm like, where the ending, what I knew certain bits about the ending beforehand, and that made me want to play the game, because there were so many, like, I was like, oh, that's weird, that's unique. And so that's how that worked. Anyway, Draw Steel. Let's talk about it. Okay, so I've been perusing this book. Okay, first of all, I just want to point this out. We're at 100% zoom, and this is the text is tiny, 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 tiny. Draw Steel. I guess for people who are unaware, in the tabletop role-playing space, there's a guy named Matthew Colville. Oh, I don't know if it's capturing it properly now. Draw Steel. Let's go back. Sorry. There's a YouTuber called named Matthew Colville, and he has been making D&D content for 20 oh my god, since 2014 basically, or maybe 2015 I think, basically since the release of 5th edition, and he makes videos about being a GM and being a player, all that stuff. People like him, and he was working on he has his own little company called MCDM, and they made supplements for 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. So they have a book called Strongholds and Followers, where it's about like building a castle and maintaining it, and those are extra rules for 5e. There's Kingdoms and Warfare, which is about, large scale combat, and there is and then they have some classes in there. So I think the Beast Heart is one where you have an animal companion. There's the Talent, where you have psionic powers, so you telekinesis and stuff. And then there's the Illrigger, who is an evil paladin, kind of. Glossary. Awesome. I'm glad people have just been staring at the glossary. Okay, cool. So, all this to say, back in 2023, there was a lot of talk about D&D kind of making a big faux pas in the TTRPG space, where they were trying to revoke some of the terms that had been laid out in its licenses for a really long time, and it started to want to retroactively change that license for if people wanted to use that license going forward. For whatever reason, they were under the impression that you could not use an earlier version of the license, which is debatably true. It was never challenged legally because Wizards reversed on that decision pretty hardcore. Sorry, there was an ice cream truck outside. And I was like, what's that noise? All this to say, I'm pretty sure they were already thinking about making their own role-playing game. Go get ice cream? No, not right now. But I'm pretty sure they were thinking about making their own role-playing game for a while, and the OGL incident, the incidents with the license, probably caused a lot of people to push forward, where they were otherwise waiting for a better moment. They realized there is not going to be a but ice cream truck. I don't need ice cream right now. I think a lot of people realized that they're waiting for a better moment that probably wasn't ever going to happen. And so a lot of people started development on their own games. I know that DC-20 came out of that. I know that Nimble 5e kind of was part of that. I know that Draw Steel is definitely in that group, the most successful in that group. It probably led to Cosmere RPG doing so well in Backer Kit. It's probably... Yeah, the OGL debacle of January 2023 will probably go down in very small sects of TTRPG history as being like one of the most important dates in the entire hobby, because it's like the grip that 5th edition D&D had on the zeitgeist slipped for maybe just a moment, but for a second people were like, nah, never mind. In any case, all this to say, Draw Steel is MCDM's tactical fantasy heroic cinematic role-playing game, and it's about the principal. And it's a very we'll get to combat, but combat is like huge. Like this is all the information that you get in combat, right? We have like setting up the map, what's in a round, what's a big turn, how big is a square. Like we're moving minis on a grid. We're banning this person for saying for typing in my chat. And so so there's a lot of rules on combat because it's meant to be a tactical combat game in a lot of ways. Actually, can I wait. Okay, there you go. I need my janitors here. I should also probably change the streaming description. Talking Draw Steel. I don't think there's a game for this. Thumbnail, I don't know. Can I get rid of it? No. Okay. Automatic. Classic YouTube chat member. Gaming. Where do I choose the game? Probably be tabletop roll. You know what? I'm just gonna put chatting. Gaming, no game. Save. And then for Twitch, I'll make an adjustment here really quick. Talking Draw Steel. I'll get some music in here too, so it's not so quiet and lame. Just chatting. Okay. Okay, good. You know what? Let me start booting up the music now. Do I want to use licensed music or should I just? We'll use game soundtracks. Okay. Give me a second, everybody. If you would, please smile. Where's my Twitch chat? There it is. There'd be a section for tabletop games. I should use that. Oh. I just chatting. I feel like it's just chatting is a nice broad category, but you're right. Tabletop RPGs. Thank you, Riza. That's why you're my #1 mod. Okay, cool. Cool. game sounds because YouTube. Yeah, probably. I wish I had the Chrono Cross soundtrack on my computer. I do not though. Let me see. It's a soundtrack that fits here. I don't need anything super intense. Having a good day? I am having a good day. Finished Xenoblade. I'm feeling better. My apartment is no longer on fire at all times, so that's good. We repaired the AC unit. I'm being very picky when really I gotta just pick a soundtrack and go. I wish I had Chrono Cross on my computer. Let me... I don't want to do this. I can record desktop audio. I need to turn that back on though. Just use YouTube playlists? What do you mean? Oh, no, that's true. No, that's true. Oh, no, come back. Oh, you're seeing my entire Steam. It's funny. There you go. This is a true. Give me a second. See if they have the playlist. Yasunori Mitsuda. Let's see. They should have the album. Or they don't. Wait, what? Sorry, give me a second. Give me a second, everybody. I'm gonna put this down like to 40%. And then I gotta re-enable desktop audio capture. You got a sword now too. Neat. Okay. All right, now you can hear desktop audio. Hopefully nothing pings or anything. So it's nice and quiet. Okay, cool. I usually chill out to Chrono Cross. Chrono Cross is a good soundtrack to listen to when you're writing stuff because it's very chill. What was I talking about? I don't know. Drastil is a very tactical role-playing game. I think so. Here's already. I'm gonna just throw out some. I was gonna say criticism. It's sort of not criticism, just some sticking points I wanted to talk about before we move forward with talking about the game itself. The game is a little expensive, I would argue. A little. It's not like breaking your bank or anything, and it's certainly still cheaper than other hobbies, like if you like Warhammer and stuff. But $70 for 2 PDFs can be pretty rough. $70 for 2 PDFs, and then I think it's like $70 per physical book. But if you order from their website, you get the PDF of the book, which is nice. I think for what you're getting, it's pretty nice. Although we'll talk about this. I know that some people think that. How do I want to talk about this? I know some people don't think at all about some stuff when it comes to RPGs or books in general, frankly. So let me find. Let's do some comparisons really quick. Hopefully, oh, you know what? Let me turn this down a little bit. There you go. Where's player core? I need player core. Monster core, player core, barrel, player. This is what I want. Okay. I'm gonna, first of all, I can read the text much easier, but I think that's just because the text is larger. But I want you, it's hard to explain, but this reads much easier to me than this. this is nightmarish. I'll double stack it, but I think it makes the problem worse. I think it's really hard to tell what's going on in this book. Let's look at the classes really quick. So it's a level-based class game, a class-based level game. So you go from levels 1 to 10, and that's what you got to worry about. What am I listening to right now? What am I listening to? What is this? Okay, there we go. It's like, what's going on? Yeah, because like, look at this page. Look at this page. So this is the censor. This is their like paladin sort of archetype. I think it's important to draw distinctions when you can, but I'm going to use D&D 5e and Pathfinder stuff as like points of comparison really quick. But like this, I hate all of this. This feels terrible to read compared to some other RPG books. And I think I understand why they made some of the decisions they made. They made it simple to for their formatting, and I think that probably made things harder actually for them, not easier. But layout is really rough sometimes. I think that these pages specifically, the class pages, the very first page of every single class, looks rough. Just looks rough. And the biggest example of this is, so this is how you're supposed to read this class is you read its basics, its starting characteristics, its potencies, all that stuff. And these are like mechanical terms that are explained later in the book, or earlier and later in the book and stuff. This makes my eyes glaze over. Yeah. So, but the other thing that happens is you're reading it, so you're like, this is your order, so this is your subclass. So you're like, okay, that's my subclass. I choose a god. Okay, there's like a big list of gods that I can jump to in the book. I thought that wasn't hyperlinked, but apparently it is. Are they all hyperlinked? Oh, then I'm just moronic. But it's like, okay. And then, so you're reading an RPG book. You go to the next column. This is an advancement table. The advancement table isn't boxed out or anything, which to me, it makes it harder to understand what's going on. That's different information that you wouldn't necessarily have to take in. So if we look at Pathfinder 2, and Pathfinder 2 has its own issues with layout that we can talk about. I think probably the layout's maybe a little busy is probably the biggest criticism I could levy at PF2. Layout can sometimes be a lot. But when you look at the class advancement, you are never mistaking the class advancement section for like your class features. I also think it probably needs to better. I feel like most RPG books need to be better about explaining like what you're looking at with classes. I also think it's weird that Paizo puts. Oh no, they put the subclasses after. I thought they put it like after the feats, and I was blowing up at one point because I couldn't find the subclass stuff. And then if we look at, actually I can just do this. Look at the 2E. Oh wait, this is the playtest. I don't want the playtest. Oh wait. Cool. So this is Starfinder 2nd edition, which I will talk about eventually. And let's go to their classes section. So we got the bleed art. And information of different importance is framed differently. And I know that sounds like a weird thing to say, but now that I'm looking at it, the fact that these numbers are just like sitting here in white space with like, and they're not emphasized or changed in any way to like show their emphasis, because these are important numbers for your character when you're playing the game, and it's just floating around. It feels a little strange, and it gets, I would argue it gets worse when you start getting into class features, because in class features, this is what is happening here, guys? Judgment, a description of the ability, and then the ability name, and then a flavor text for the ability, and then what the ability actually finally does. Like, what is happening here? Like, that's my biggest criticism of this book. It is sometimes difficult to even try to get yourself to read it. It is like, and I think the system's cool and it has cool stuff in it, but man, this layout is rough sometimes, and it doesn't. So class features are just like this. They're just like this. Yeah, this is a chore, right? It's like, oh man, I gotta read my goat draw steel. We're talking about the layout, so right now we're talking about the worst part of the game, which isn't even the game, to be fair. But like, what is happening here? This is awful. This is terrible. Like, or not terrible. I don't know about formatting. I could be totally wrong, and someone could tell me that when they read the book, it was fine. But this is rough. Like, we have the name of the ability. It tells us we have the ability name, which we just read atop, flavor text, some mechanical stuff here, and the effect. And then they did it again. I think you can do flavor first. I think flavor first is fine. I just think that when you're navigating this for the first time, it can be rough. It feels like information is being repeated to you, and it naturally makes you want to skip over information, which is not what you want to do for a tactical role-playing game. This is another one. My life for yours. I have no idea what is what on an initial read. Yeah, you have to. And Pathfinder, I'm using Pathfinder as an example. Again, Pathfinder has its own issues with layout, but what Pathfinder does really well is telling you exactly what a thing is. So it's like, versatile performance, what's that? Oh, it's a feat, and it has a 1 next to it, and they'll tell you in other sections, like, that means it's a first level feat. It's like, okay. In Draw Steel, is My Life for Yours a first level feature? Is it something you get from picking the class, or is it like a later on feature? If you just look at this, you have no idea. You have no idea what you're looking at. I don't know when I'm supposed to get this. I don't know how I'm supposed to get this. Like, anyway, organization of information, and it's hard. And I think there are more virtues to the way it looks than necessarily penalties. But man, sometimes you look at a page and it is rough. It is just rough. Man, now I want Chrono Cross on Steam. Chrono Cross is on Steam. Oh, Chrono Cross stream. Well, I'll do Chrono Trigger, and then there are not enough lines, unironically. You know what? That might help. Yeah, it's low eye strain. I mean, it's less busy, right? So one thing that you can say about Pathfinders and Starfinder a little bit is that this is busy as hell. This is so busy. And I don't like the subsection and this other thing. And these are just class features that have no. Yeah. This has similar problems. But man, I really hate. Hate's probably too strong. It can make it really hard to read, which is unfortunate. And when they're stacked on top of each other like this, it can also feel weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a big bitch. Maybe if other people have an easier time reading it, that's fine. But I think, and when I listened to the release stream, they were very proud of the layout. And I think that is, and I think there are some virtues to the way that they did it, where they wanted to make sure that when they laid out the book, the art was like left untouched. So if we look at Starfinder, this is beautiful bleed art of the Envoy, and the borders around it are covering it up. But the reason they do that is for like formatting reasons and make it like feel cohesive. but like we're covering up, we're still covering up bits of art. Drawsteel intentionally decided like, no, we're gonna let art sit on the page, and sometimes, without someone who has done so already, sometimes it looks a little unprofessional. Conversely, compared to the other way, in my opinion. But I know that they were talking about it, and they were saying like they were saying that because of digital editing for documents like this, it's very tempting to do stuff like this, where it's covered up and like has a bunch of logos everywhere, like here, compared to something simple. In any case, I would not call the layout simple necessarily. I would call it Spartan. It can be abrasive at times. That said, let's talk about positives. We've been talking about layout this whole time, and we haven't talked about cool stuff. So cool stuff. I think the writing is good. I just unironically, I know that some people don't like how. Well, I don't even think Matt was game director on this. But the art's good. The writing is very good. I think the writing's just good. There's a lot of really cool stuff in here. All the things that are named are so evocative, is I think the big thing. And I think that's really key in a mechanical fantasy tactical role-playing game. If you have something called a Black Ash teleport and it doesn't have cool stuff going on with like Black Ash and teleporting, like what are we doing here? If you want to get players excited about words, you have to be really evocative with language, and I think the game's very good about that. The art's also beautiful. I like all the art. I like all the cool options that you have available to you. I think the ancestry section is very cool. We got lots of ancestries. We got humans, devils, polders, time raiders. I really like that. Let me go to Dragon Knight here. So the way that ancestries are formatted is that we'll have this bleed art over here, and then we'll have a bunch of lore stuff, and then I think maybe we spent a little bit too much time on lore here. Okay, that's a lot of lore. You'll see their traits, and then you have ancestry traits that you purchase, sort of like ancestry feats in Pathfinder, except you get 3 ancestry points and you get just cool shit. You just get cool shit that you get to pick at level 1 for your ancestry. How your particular flavor of like Woad Elf is super cool, right? Very cool, very cool. Look at this art. The art's very good. I did not read much of the lore section. I will be honest. All this is really cool. I'm glad that there's like a setting for the game. I think a lot of indie RPGs are really comfortable not having a setting that has any sort of meat to it, because they're concerned because they want players to like make their own basically. But I think I think it's cool that the game has a setting. I've not read the setting, unfortunately, but I like the setting. The setting is cool. It's very weird, very Elric. With like, we have like a whole space section that like no one talks about, you know, if you're just playing the medieval fantasy stuff. And we have like time raiders who are sort of Gith stand-ins a little bit, not exactly, or like not at all in like culture and stuff, but upon initial looking, it's Gith. You know, Mum, we doing taxes now. You know, Mum. I'm not. I've said enough about numbers and blocks of text scare me. Well, I also thought the layout was. We've talked about the layout. It's okay. But yeah, I think there's a lot of cool ideas. I like that point system of like you get 3 ancestry points and you can purchase like ancestry traits and stuff. I think it's cool. I like that it wasn't afraid to give you a lot of options. There's a lot of cool options in the game. Gun. Is there a gun class in this game? No, I don't think so. Oh, okay. I will say one thing that is sort of frustrating about the game is that in terms of class choices, there doesn't seem, if you're just like, I want to be a guy with a sword who hits stuff really hard, I guess the Fury kind of fits that. But also that's the how orcs look in the setting, which is cool. I like a little bit of a different orc. Looks very cool. Portrait, yeah, all the art in this game is really good. All the art is really good. This art is really good. All the art's great. There isn't like a fighter. All classes are about equally confusing. Or I guess what I'm trying to say is all classes are equally complex. So there's no simple option. So like I'll say for Pathfinder 2e, if you're like, I want to play a very simple class, you can play Fighter. Fighter is really good at being a very simple class that still does well. You don't have to roleplay as much, or well, it's not that you don't have to roleplay. It's that your skills aren't really developed, so that when you're not fighting stuff, you aren't as strong. No, there's a Berserker. There's a Fury here. The Fury is the closest thing, and I think it's good largely. Ooh, one thing I really like about this game is kits. Kits are super cool. So your class has all these like things, and there's like flavor to your class and stuff, right? But the way that your class like expresses itself through equipment is done through kits, right? And any class can take any kit, except for the tactician, and they can take 2 because they're cool. But I think all of these kits are really cool. Again, they have great names. Panther, that's a great name for a kit. I'm looking for Shining Armor, Spellsword, Swashbuckler. So what's really cool is that you can look at a class like Troubadour, which is for all intents and purposes like a bard-ish class. Again, no class is like 1-to-1 exactly, but it's sort of like a bard. And they will recommend the Swashbuckler, but if you're like, I want to be a shadow with the Swashbuckler stuff, you can be a shadow with Swashbuckler stuff, and you still get the fancy footwork option. You can also be, there's like dual wielder. Cloak and Dagger is the default one that they recommend if you're like just making something really quick. I think the mechanics are very cool. Oh, did I forget I forgot the big selling point. You don't miss in this game. That's the big thing, is that you roll a power die, which is a power roll, which is 2d10, and you add them together. And then you add like one of your character abilities, so might, agility, stuff like that. And then depending on how high you roll, you get a specific outcome. So like less than 11 or less, you know, 3 damage plus might or agility. And then as you roll higher, you end up doing better, with a critical on 19s or 20s. Cool. All right. We talked about layout, we talked about writing, we talked about cool stuff. I don't know if you can multi-class in this game. I don't really think it's meant to do that, but I haven't looked into it. We can read some of it. Maybe it's in basics about leveling up. Can you hear ancestries, backgrounds? Ooh, we need to talk about complications. Complications are awesome. Let me see. Can I level? Can I take another level in another class? I don't think so. I don't think you can multi-class in this game. You know what? Let me see if they multi-class. Okay, we tried. We tried to find it. Okay. So I don't think you can multi-class in the game, which is fine. You probably shouldn't be able to as well. Probably shouldn't be able to do that. Tactician is cool. I like Tactician a lot. It's probably my favorite class design because they decided that they didn't want a default fighter, and so Tactician kind of fills that role, but they're way more focused on like support and helping their allies and stuff. It's very cool how they took some of those 4E ideas of like a leader character and brought it, or a warlord, and brought it in to this game. Complications. Let's talk about complications, because this might be my favorite thing in the system, bar none. I haven't had an opportunity to look through like all the abilities and all the classes and all the resources and all the heroic stuff, but the who is sending me a message? Yeah. In any case, the complications are so cool. So there is a system in in the Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall called advantages and disadvantages. And the way that advantages and disadvantages works is that you kind of adjust how much XP you gain per encounter by restricting or giving yourself certain abilities. So like one of them might be you no longer regenerate magicka like naturally. But then that might be a disadvantage. But an advantage might be you drain magicka. But this I'm basically saying the Atronax sign, but in later Elder Scrolls games. But in Daggerfall, you could like mix and match all these sorts of advantages and disadvantages, rather than having to choose a sign with like a specific one. This gives you like narrative advantages and disadvantages, or not narrative, because some of them do affect your mechanics. So I was just sort of perusing this book, and there's like, you have like this huge like complication like list. I'm like, what the hell? Okay. What is this for? It's like an optional thing. You don't have to do it. And I was like, okay, whatever. I'm not going to worry about this. I was looking through it today, and where's Chosen One? Chosen One, I was like, that's sick, actually. So, very simple. Perhaps the stars marked you out at birth, or maybe your name appears in an ancient prophecy. And in any case, a sinister cult has decided that you're important to their plans, though you don't particularly like the fate those plans have in store for you. Benefit, you have 3 destiny points whenever you spend your heroic resource for your class, which is another thing. Each class has like a heroic resource that gains as you continue to fight, but your HP continues to whittle down, so eventually you need to rest. And then your victories, the number of victories you have actually gets converted into XP when you rest. And so there's this nice like push and pull factor of like, I'm getting more and more opportunities to do cool stuff in fights as we fight on, but I'm also not leveling up, and I'm not and I'm losing HP, so it's cool. It's cool. I think it's really smart. But yeah, you have 3 destiny points. Whenever you spend your heroic resource for your class, you can spend 1 or more destiny points instead. Each time you earn a victory, you regain 1 destiny point. But the drawback, whenever you spend 1 or more destiny points, you take 1d10 psychic damage that can't be reduced in any way, and the cult that seeks you becomes aware of your location. See ya, Jason. Very cool. Just very cool. It's just very cool to have it does require more work from the GM, but that's why it's optional, right? The GM gets to decide if they want to like keep it. But that's such a cool little narrative hook that's just in the game. I really like it. You can have familiar. Look at that nice little dog. Excuse me. Perks are sort of like feats a little bit. They're more like auto success conditions, where your character can have certain auto success conditions. Where's the cool guy? So the Troubadour has a subclass called the Auteur. And the auteur is maybe, it's not my favorite subclass, but it is a very cool idea of a subclass. So, and they call it out here because this can be kind of weird. So abilities like Guest Star, Missed Q, and Twist at the end allow the auteur to rewrite bits of what happens in the battle by temporarily removing creatures from an encounter, bringing people back to life, or causing a new ally to appear. These abilities and features are no more powerful than any other, but they're narratively different from shooting rays of fire or swinging a sword. This is because uniquely, among all the subclasses in Drawsteel, the auteur knows that the combat encounter playing out at your table is really a story being told sometime later, probably in a tavern. When the auteur uses these abilities, they are changing the story. They rewrite stories to make them more dramatic in the telling. What actually happened is a matter of some debate. Even the people who were there don't agree on exactly what took place. How people remember it is what's important. This is pretty weird, but also very fun. If it's too weird for you or your table, you could always interpret those abilities as a kind of magic, a school of conjuring that really does change the battlefield, which the auteur merely flavors as rewriting the story. So, I think that's awesome. I think that's just super sick ability. That's so cool. And they have like sort of fourth wall breaking abilities. Let's see, power core, or no, we want acrobatic, or auteur, blocking, dramatic, monologue. So yeah, we have blocking. No, you lose the audience that way. Try it like this. At the end of each of your turns, while this performance is active, you can choose up to a number of targets equal to your presence score and teleport those targets to unoccupied spaces in the area. Target can't be teleported in a way that would harm them, such as over a cliff, leave them dying, or result in them suffering condition and negative effect. Yeah. Very cool. It's just so cool. It's just a cool way to like flavor sort of magical storyteller. So cool. This art is awesome, by the way. Just want to point that out. The talent has really cool stuff going on. It's just really cool. And that's why I'm sort of I sort of feel bad for starting out with the layout, because the layout is the worst part, and honestly, the rest of the game is so good. Like at least it reads so good to me. I need to actually try it out and play it. But there's so many smart like little gameplay loop things in here. There's so many cool cool bits of design that because of their specific goals with the game that you wouldn't necessarily think about. So stuff like making sure that if we don't have resources, we don't have party resources, like how do we make sure that players want to rest and stuff like that. And it's just very cool. It's very cool. It's hard to describe being positive about something in that way, but sometimes. But it's just there's just a lot of cool ideas, a lot of cool features going on. I think the only thing I'm really missing is maybe do we have a nature focus class? I don't think so. I don't think we have a nature focus class. The censor is a paladin, the conduit's a cleric. Generally speaking, if someone from MCDM is watching this and they're like, that's not exactly, I understand. I'm sorry. But I'm being as general as possible here. Conduit's a cleric. Elementalist is sort of like a wizard, kinda. Fury is sort of like a barbarian. Null is a monk. Shadow is a rogue. Tactician's a fighter. Not really. More like a warlord, but anyway. And talent's a psionic or psychic. Troubadour is sort of a bard. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't think any of those are inherently nature themed. I think Elementalist is probably the closest. I guess they're sort of like a druid and a wizard kind of together a little bit. In any case, that's all to say, the game's cool. I can't wait to try it out. I got the game, I got the monster book, and I got the Delian Tomb, which is the starter adventure. And it's very cool. It's a very cool game. Super excited about it. I think it took me a little bit to start to understand what I was reading. There's a lot of information, a lot of interlocking features, but after reading through it, I think it's really solid. The only criticisms I have would be like of such a personal taste. So stuff like, I don't know how I feel about like narrative skills and combat skills being so divided. That's actually another issue I have with Icon, which is sort of similar in philosophy. And I don't know how I feel about and I need to read through negotiations. I've heard negotiations can be a little weird, although that was a long time ago during the playtest. I don't know. It would take some time. I would need to understand a little bit more. Yeah, that's Draw Steel. Draw Steel is very cool. Came out yesterday. The only sticking points I have, if you're like on the fence, there is a free adventure you can run. I'm pretty sure that they provide, just like a simple PDF adventure. And so if you're unsure about it, if you are put off by the price, I think that's fair. I don't know if it'll ever go on sale. I don't think MCDM are very... no, they put stuff on sale, but usually it's not like huge. Usually it's... I don't know. I could be wrong, actually. Because I remember I think I bought their 5e classes pretty quickly. Or in a pretty decent sale. But in any case, the Draw Steel is cool. I can understand being on the fence about it because of the price and because of, especially if you're like already comfortable. I think the hardest sell for me is that Pathfinder 2 is already kind of like comfortable for me, where it has solid interlocking features and tactical combat, and so it's hard for me to imagine wanting to get into another one. But I also really like Icon, and this also kind of reads in some areas a lot like Icon, although with definitely a bigger budget for sure, because Icon is just being made by Tom Bloom. Okay, enough about Draw Steel. Let's talk about Starfinder. Okay. Starfinder is cool. That's it. That's the whole thing. No. I think a lot of people are, right now, a lot of people are looking at Starfinder 2nd Edition, and it's, I'll just say this straight up. It has a lot of cool stuff in it. It has a lot of cool character options. I think for a science fantasy game, it's exactly what people want. I think it's exactly what you would want if you wanted like a D20 science fantasy game or whatever. But I think some people are getting a little put off by the fact that it's like compatible with PF2's rules, and so they're reading it and they're going, "Wow, this seems strong for a Pathfinder 2 character to have," or "This seems weak for a Pathfinder 2 character to have." And I can understand that, but I think we're still too early to really make those calls yet. I've been reading through some of the classes, mainly Mystic, and I think a lot of the changes from the playtest are actually really solid. I also think the only unfortunate thing I'll mention is that because Starfinder is compatible with Pathfinder 2E, or it's trying to be like running on a similar engine, if to use like a video game term, you don't get what was really cool about Starfinder 1st Edition is that you could sort of see the transition happening between Pathfinder 1st Edition and like Pathfinder 2E in a lot of ways, because they were allowed a little bit more freedom on Starfinder to do some weirder stuff, and unfortunately it just didn't work out. It didn't work out this time, and I think it's because Pathfinder 2E is popular and it's tight, and they want people to play it. In terms of what's cool for me is that there are some classes here that I would totally allow in a Pathfinder game. Mystic is probably a big one, I think. Witchwarper, not really. Oh, it kind of depends. Solarian could work. I think Solarian could work. There's some other stuff in there, but there's a lot of really cool ideas here. that could work in a Pathfinder game. Basically every ancestry you can throw in there. They're already canon to like Galarian or whatever. Just say they flew on a ship. Because space travel is already a thing in Galarian. Come on, guys. I know what happens. My throat's getting a little destroyed. I'm getting a slight headache. That's okay. Communalism is now a feat. It's not an ancestry feature. Unfortunate. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything interesting I really wanted to talk about? I'm sort of interested. I have not been giving as much time to Starfinder 2nd Edition because I just know that it's probably not going to be something I'm going to run for a while. I know that they changed how upgrading your like core equipments work to be like it's like a 5-tier system instead of having like the 2 twin tiers of like, yeah, here it is. Or well, I guess this is specifically for shields, but armor descriptions, is armor improvements in here? Yeah. So like look at if we look at this, right? Pathfinder 2e has like runes, and so you would have like a standard weapon, and then you would put a +1 rune on it, and then you put a striking rune on it, and it would follow this like twin track of like striking does more potent damage, and potency like makes you better at hitting stuff more accurately. In this case, let's actually pull up weapons to make a better case for it. Where is it? Weapon upgrades. Weapon improvements. There we go. So they made it like this, and I don't know if I like this more or less. Sort of a side grade. Instead of having a twin track, I think it makes it more simple for a lot of people to just be like, oh, I have a superior weapon. Like, that's the tier of weapon I have. And then everyone kind of understands, like, oh, it has a +2 to attack rolls and does 2 damage die. That makes sense. And you can put, like, 1 upgrade slot, apparently. But I like runes. I like the twin track, because I feel like it's cool to get individual runes and like move them around and stuff. But as Starfinder is a different setting, it's understandable that they would make it a different game in that respect. But I also like that it's a simple like you just tier up. You're always tiering up instead of like you're winning in this area but you're not getting this yet, and then once you get that, then you're waiting for the next thing on the other end of the track. I can understand why they went with a more linear approach, especially for the setting. I like that Starfinder is committed to putting as many ancestries in the game as possible. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ancestries and 2 versatile heritages. And by the way, that's not all of them. Because Galaxy Guide came out first before Player Core did. Let's see if I can pull it up. And Galaxy Guide has an additional 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ancestries. So there are 16 ancestries at launch, which is 10 more ancestries than there are classes, because there's only 6 classes in the game. Classes. There we go. Because there's only 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, or no, is there? Oh no, 1, 2, 3. So it's cool. It's cool. I'm glad because they really like the alien aspect to it. So having lots of ancestries makes sense. What else is happening? I think that's it for the most part. Oh, I wanted to say, where's my Draw Steel folder? Okay. And maybe I just need to read the the section on reading a monster. Also, encounter building in Draw Steel seems like a little bit involved compared to other games, but that's fine. Compared to PF2 is a very simple encounter building table, but Draw Steel is like, you need to consider like 14 different factors before you're allowed to jump in. So, these monster blocks are hell. And I know that they were trying their best here. I really do. This is hell. These are not, these don't look good, guys. To be fair, this is a level 11 monster. Let's go something a little smaller. This is okay. It might just be because Ajax is insane, but this is actually much better. Okay, this is way more readable. I was like, this is a lot. This is a lot. To be fair, Ajax is the big bad of the setting. He's supposed to have a big boy stat block that takes up a whole page and a half. Sorry, I'm just looking at stuff. I was reading this section down here about making them different. Okay, it might just be Ajax. Ajax might just have a whole ton of stuff. This is rough though. I remember looking at this and being like, where does the stat block end? What is this? Is this I really wish they used more symbols to be a little clearer. Okay, he has death. This is a death effect, I assume. Oh no, it's not a death effect. Okay, I need to learn what these symbols mean. It's on me, okay? If any NCDM guy is watching this, it's probably 100% on me. These little, like, the polywog, like the angulotl polywog, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. You see, like, oh, they have a little thing, it does this, and you got a little thing, and it does that. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. The only thing that I would say for something like this is I don't think all of this information is equally important, so I don't know why it's being presented that way. This is their health. Like, this should be like the first thing you see. Maybe their speed, they get 1 free strike. Yeah. I would want the information to be presented a little bit differently. But maybe that's me being stupid. Who knows? Also, these frogs are very small. I wonder what you're supposed to send at like level 1 players. First echelon, that's like the first tier of combat. Lightbenders, what the fuck? They're level 3. Goblins are level 1, they're a horde. Give it to me. Yeah, that's not working. Oh, I will also say wait, where'd the goblins go? Gnolls, goblins. What I was gonna say was something intelligent. Okay, yeah, these are fine. Okay. I guess okay, maybe don't start with Ajax. Jesus. I was looking at that Ajax stat block and I was like, I'm going insane. This is the craziest, like, where do I even start with this? Yeah, the goblins. They got goblins. I was like, what am I even looking at right now? I need to learn a little bit more about encounter building for the game. From my understanding, a lot of the creatures are built as groups. So like you're supposed to put together like 15 of these guys, even at like level 1, which is pretty intense. But to be fair, they're like really weak. So Purpose of monsters. Every goblin has a story. When monsters become villains. When creatures become monsters. Coming to the table. Everyone loves zombies. Okay. Yeah, let's look at these organization numbers, things, because that was what I was curious about. A level 1 ghoul isn't necessarily as strong as a level 1 orc. Most creature types have an overarching organization that determines the power level and encounter value of the monsters within it. Some modes of organization are built around large numbers of weaker creatures in encounters, while other modes prefer fewer but more formidable threats. A creature's mode of organization appears after their level in a stat block. For example, most gnolls are organized as a horde, while shadow elves have a platoon organization. Some creatures have a main mode of organization and a handful of minions, while other creatures use a few different organization types. Monsters are organized as follows. Minions are weaker enemies who are made to die fast and threaten heroes en masse. A battle with minions is one where the heroes are outnumbered and can experience the joy of cutting through fields of their enemies. Creatures organized as minions are meant to support monsters organized in other ways and have a special set of rules for doing so. See using minions below. Minions die quickly. In fact, some might die before they have a chance to act. That's okay. It's why you build encounters with them 4 at a time. Horde. Monsters organized as hordes are hardier and work in smaller groups than minions, but still it takes more than one of these creatures to effectively threaten a single hero of the same level. Battle against creatures all belong to a horde. Sees those creatures outnumbering the heroes. Horde creatures are more fragile than any other monsters except minions, so be sure to double or triple up on their stat blocks if they are key to a combat encounter. There's a chance that if the heroes act first in combat and have a lot of victories, they can kill a number of key horde creatures before those creatures can act. That's why the encounter building guidelines allow you to run lots of them. Okay. Makes sense. And then you have roles, you have combat rules. I'm trying to understand 11. Jesus. Oh yeah, the value. So, excuse me. Trying to. We'll do this last, and then let me look at encounter value stuff. Because I think building an encounter is just a lot of work. At least it seems that way, or it seems a lot more involved. Like step-by-step encounter building, and it's like 5 steps. To be fair, one of them is think. Counter difficulty. Let's say we want to run a standard encounter. Determine encounter strength. How many creatures and other types of challenges you should have in an encounter? You need to figure out the hero's encounter strength, abbreviated ES. Party's encounter strength. If there are 4 heroes and their first level, they have an encounter strength of 24. Excuse me. For every 2 victories, increase the party's encounter strength as if there is another hero in the party. For instance, if a party of 3rd level heroes has 2 or 3 victories each, increase the ES by 10. Oh, I see. If they have 6 victories each, increase the ES by 30. Be careful that the larger encounter strength doesn't lead you to using more monsters than recommended in number of creatures. Below, it's usually better to use higher cost creatures in an encounter rather than add extra creatures when increasing encounter strength because of victories. Since you can rarely predict the exact order in which the heroes will face encounters during an adventure, it helps to keep a list of monsters with an EV cost worth roughly the encounter strength of 2, 4, and 6 victories. That makes sense for the encounter you're running. You can then easily drop or swap these creatures into an encounter on the fly. Determine the encounter budget. Trivial encounters have a budget less than the party's ES minus the encounter strength of 1 hero. Standard ES and the party's ES plus the encounter strength of 1 hero. So it would be 30. So if I had a first level party, there's 4 people in it, then buy creatures to take part in the encounter. Should choose creatures whose level is no more than 2 than of the heroes. Minions come in group of 4s. Okay, cool. So let's look at goblins really quick. Again. EV3 for 4 minions. Okay, cool. So then we got some more specific stat blocks. Okay. Ambusher 3. So that means if I have I can throw 10 goblins usually at them. Wow. That's a lot. Jesus. Number of creatures. Sorry, I'm thinking. Determine how many fights, factor in victory, spend encounter resource, spend encounter budget, consider creature level, number of creatures. Too many creatures. In general, you don't want more than 8 creatures per hero. Oh my god! Additionally, if the encounter has more than 3 creatures per hero, at least half the creatures in that counter should be minions. Wow. Okay, so 10 is actually not that crazy. Okay, cool. All right, awesome. All right, I feel like I understand things a little bit better now. This is kind of a goofy table. Or not a goofy table. It'll take some time to get used to. That's probably a better way of putting it. I'm not used to that. That's a little weird for me, but it's probably fine. Probably works great. Also, again, art is great. And that's it. Thanks everybody for sticking around. I'm glad we finished Xenoblade. Holy shit. Can't believe I finished Xenoblade. It took like 6 months. Oh my god. This took so long. Thanks for watching me ramble about some random RPG. Or random RPG. It's a big release in my circle of the universe. You're free now, I guess. I gotta find another game, but yeah, I'm relatively free, I suppose. I gotta get back on Buffy. That's what I gotta do. And Angel. All right, no more music for anybody. We gotta raid somebody. Who are you raiding? Is anyone talking about Draw Steel right now? I don't know any of these people. None of my friends are streaming and no one's talking about Draw Steel. Okay, cool. In that case, I'll just end the stream. Thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate it. Hope everyone has a great rest of your day. Stay safe and goodbye.